When I think of George Roach, I think of a very care and kind person.
Mr. Roach is very detail-oriented. He has that business vision to see and foresee things on the horizon.
My father is somebody who's very generous, friendly, and funny. He grew up in foster care. The way he grew up definitely gave him that fire in the belly in terms of really wanting to get out of the situation that he was in and get himself through school, work very hard, and start a business. The older I get, I find so impressive how he was able to be such an attentive father while running a company like this.
He's my teacher. I has learned from him a lot in my work, but also my life.
The company that my father built is an architectural, woodwork, metalwork, and FF&E company. Deciding to bring our entire production to Vietnam was a big investment in our level of quality that we need. And he's always thinking about how you can be better and do better and work harder.
From the top manager to the workers, he come to say hello kindly. It makes people feel comfortable.
I first heard about George when we were thinking of planning a trip to Vietnam for our executive MBA students. We like taking the students to a manufacturing facility. That's something they don't get to see very often. And the idea of being at a place that belongs to the Baruch community in one way or another is wonderful. George is like an advisor, an example, a mentor, and a role model for our students. When students come back, they usually say, wow, that was the best part of the program.
I had the pleasure of visiting GER Industries as part of my executive MBA program, and the GER Industries factories really stood out the most for me. I love that they were a family-based business. I loved that they were transparent in their operations. They had beautiful structures all over the place. It was just a comprehensive, beautiful experience. I am a foster care alum, and so seeing someone from Baruch battling the challenges of foster care, being so successful, that was very inspirational.
Thanks to a gift from George Roach, we're going to be able to take undergraduate students on a similar trip as the executive MBAs. It's just going to change what we do with undergraduate education at Baruch.
It's really exciting to hear Baruch alum giving back in this type of way, particularly for our undergraduate students. His story feels so close to many stories that we hear from Baruch. When you have someone who has grown up with us as part of our community, that's a great reason to recognize someone today.
The thing worth honoring for George is his commitment to the company, his commitment to his employees, and his commitment to learning.
George, you've provided an amazing experience for our students and for me, of course. Without you, this would not be possible. Thank you so much.
Deeply grateful for the opportunity to work for you. It's been a great run. Thank you. And hopefully we hear for many more years to come.
Congratulations, George. You have more than earned this honor.
Thank you for this amazing gift that you're giving and providing to our undergraduate students. It means the world to me, and I'm sure to future students who will take advantage of it.
Thank you very much, my teacher.
Dad, congratulations. Truly, I feel no one deserves this more than you do.
George Roach is a 1971 graduate of Baruch College and president of GER Industries. In addition to providing financial support to our students, George has addressed Baruch students as a featured speaker in the Weissman Center for International Business's Mitsui Lunchtime Forum series and has welcomed students to visit his factory in Vietnam. I was fortunate to be on that trip as one of our alumni who's in the audience tonight, and I can tell you it was an invaluable educational experience for our MBA students. George, it gives me great pleasure to bestow upon you this honor as the recipient of Baruch College's 2025 Distinguished Alumnus Award.
Good evening, distinguished guest, President Wu, trustees of the Baruch College Fund, fellow alumni, faculty, students, and friends. I stand before you tonight with a profound sense of gratitude, humility, as I accept this Distinguished Alumnus Award. 54 years ago, I walked through those doors at Baruch College as a young man with big dreams but limited means. Today, I return as the founder and CEO of a company that has weathered 5 decades of economic cycles, technological revolutions, and global challenges. When I think about my journey from those classrooms on 23rd Street to leading an international manufacturing enterprise, I'm reminded of something I learned early in life. The shortest path to success is through hard work and perseverance. As someone who grew up in foster care system, these weren't just nice platitudes, they were survival skills. Baruch College transformed my life in ways I couldn't have imagined. My marketing professors taught me to see beyond products to the human needs they fulfill. My statistics course, which later led me to pursue my MBA in that field, gave me the analytical foundation to make data-driven decisions in an increasingly complex business environment. It was here at Baruch where I developed what President Wu aptly calls that special underdog mentality. The drive to not just beat the odds, but to become the very best at what we do. That mentality has defined my approach to business since founding GER Industries in 1973. What began as a small millwork operation has grown to an international enterprise specializing in architectural millwork, ornamental metal, hospitality fixtures, and facilities stretching from New Rochelle to Vietnam. We've had the privilege of working on some of the most prestigious construction projects across the United States and Europe, bringing beauty and functionality to spaces where people work, heal, gather, and live. Success, however, is never a solo journey. I must acknowledge my incredible team at GER Industries, particularly my son Harrison, who represents the next generation of leadership. I am deeply grateful to my wife, Maria, whose love convinced a young Baruch graduate to stay in New York rather than take that job in Ohio. A decision that altered the entire trajectory of my life. It is better to give than to receive. As I accept this honor tonight, I challenge my fellow alumni, especially the students and recent graduates in this room, to embrace the spirit of philanthropy, regardless of the size of your contribution. Even modest gifts can collectively transform lives and open doors. For the next generation of strivers who walk through Baruch's doors in business and in life, success isn't about waiting for opportunities. It's about creating them. At GER Industries, we've weathered recessions, globalization, challenges, and even a pandemic by adapting and innovating while truly staying to our core values of quality and craftsmanship. To the students here tonight, your Baruch education is preparing you for opportunities that don't even exist yet. The world is changing rapidly, but the fundamentals I learned here, analytical thinking, practical problem solving, and ethical leadership have remained invaluable through 5 decades of business evolution. In closing, I'm proudly honored to join this distinguished company of past award recipients. I accept this recognition not for myself, but on behalf of all the first-generation college students, the strivers and dreamers who see education as their pathway to a better future. My story is proof that with a Baruch education, determination, and perhaps a bit of serendipity, you truly can make your dreams happen. Thank you for this tremendous honor. Thank you.